I introduce my friend and our honoree, Senator Lou Deluca. One of these before. Lou, on behalf of all of us in the General Assembly, we give you this citation. You know the words. It's to you, Louis C. DeLuca, in recognition of your commitment to the promotion and prosperity of the Italian culture and history. Your many professional accomplishments and community activities have demonstrated a deep appreciation and respect for your ethnic history and the Italian traditions. Your hard work, dedication, and commitment to the preservation and continuation of this rich history are greatly appreciated. The entire membership gives its best wishes. God bless you, Lou. We love you.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. Thank you all for being here. You got to catch my breath. It's also a double honor for me to be here and being honored with my friend Biagio Ciotto. Of course, he's a little older and I'm a little taller. At my height, being taller than anybody is an accomplishment. Well, you know, Bill and I started the organization, I don't know how many years ago, I think it was 93 or 94, and we started it because we wanted to take pride in the Italian culture, the Italian heritage. Little did we know that it was going to grow to give money to students at both colleges, Trinity and Central. That is due to the efforts of many other people, not us. We were joined by Joe Serra, Representative Joe Serra, who was a big factor in doing those. Speaker Balducci, who also was a big factor in making that grow. And the late Richard Tulisano, who also helped us in that respect. And when we started, we thought we were just going to honor Italian Americans and basically an excuse to have a party once in a while. And then it grew to that. And I mustn't forget also that it has grown and is a result of the efforts and work of our adopted Italian, Abby Lawson, over here in the back. Who did this for many, many years and helped to make it what it is today. And Bill and I have a lot of things in common. He grew up in Hartford, I grew up in Greater Boston. We both came from Italian families. We both married Irish women. I don't know if that is what made us what we are. I think so, Bill. We better say that anyhow. And we both came to the Senate with a bit of awe. And I know all the times that we were in session, Bill sat on the opposite side of the circle than I did. And every once in a while, one of us, not every day, but every once in a while, one of us would look up at the ceiling and say, aren't we proud and privileged to be here? Whoever thought that these guys who grew up on the streets of Boston and Hartford would be in this building? And to us, it was a great, great honor. And I was proud to serve with him and all the others that I served with over the years. And we were proud of what we did, proud of the traditions and the heritage of the Senate. And that's why we wanted to carry it on to our Italian heritage. And if I can talk a little bit about my Italian heritage, as I said, I grew up in Greater Boston. But my grandparents were born in Brienza, Italy, which is just about 20 miles southeast of Naples. My father's parents, and they came here in 1916 with my dad then. My mother's parents were also in the south of Naples, but by some strange coincidence, which was never explained over the years, they met in Venezuela. They came from the same town and met in Venezuela and came to this country. But I learned from an early age from my grandfather. My grandfather, when they first came here, they moved out to the country, not in the city, because my grandfather had to have some land, of course, so he could grow his grapes and make his wine, and he could grow tomatoes. And he did, and he had about 5 acres of land, eventually, at least when I grew up and got to know it. But when I used to spend a week or two in the summer out there with my grandfather, what impressed me more than anything else, what I learned from him and eventually from my dad, is a work ethic. He got up every morning and went to work at 5 a.m. in a factory, came home at 3 in the afternoon, and worked his 5 acres by hand without machinery. And he did it every summer until my grandmother said, "Luigi, fine qua." And he knew it was time to come in and eat. And then after that, he would sit out under his grapevine for a little while before he went to bed. But I learned from him when he took me out to help him that you have to work hard. Nobody's going to give you anything. My dad also had that same work ethic. When I was growing up, he had what is today called a convenience store. In those days, it was, just called the corner store. He worked 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, and he worked that until he died. He had that store for over 50 years, and he did it every day. And I learned from both of them that in order to do anything, you have to work hard. You have to. Nobody's going to give you anything. You have to make your own way. And to me, that is the work ethic that exemplifies what I've learned from other Italians and others that have been standing here and talking about the same thing. This is what we grew up with, and this is what we learned. Yes, our heritage, our culture, our food is very important, but you work hard and you take care of your family, and that's the important thing. And that's what I learned. And so, I'm so proud to be here tonight and have all of my family here tonight. At least almost all. And some of our grandkids couldn't make it there in school and in Boston and New York, so they couldn't make it. But I thank you all again for this wonderful honor, and I'm proud to be here with my friend Bill, and I'm proud to have my family here with me tonight. Thank you all.